My dad blames his drinking problem on me and my mum, but then when he's sober, he won't admit he has a problem.
Now, can you relate? Either of you.
I believe someone I know has a severe drinking problem, but will never admit it unless he actually has a drink in him. So, I can relate in that way.
I don't know if I can relate, really. Like, so.
Elaborate.
Like, I know someone that drinks too much.
But is it a problem?
Could be a problem.
Can they control it?
So is it a problem for you or them? Me. What happens if something happens? It affects you in the long run, as well as it affects them.
So it has effect on like everyone around them, not just the person.
Yeah, like the whole family.
Yeah, everyone involved.
I've secretly always had a bit of hate towards my dad from a very young age for either never being there or barely being there for me. Like, he's always there for my sister. I can't relate to that.
My dad's never been around, so the whole not being there for you, I can obviously understand that. Sucks a lot. But I can't relate to the sister part because I don't have any siblings, obviously. I think my dad blames me for my mum leaving. I can kind of see it the opposite way around. Obviously, my mum doesn't blame me, but there's always a thought in my head that maybe she does because before she was pregnant, they were grand. They were great.
I can see, like, but I don't think it. I can't really relate. Obviously, my mum left, but my dad don't blame me for it. But then there is reasons where it's like there is times when you're like, maybe it was my fault. On Christmas Eve, my mum and I were a bit tipsy from one too many drinks, and were talking about my parents' divorce. She actually accidentally told me, that my dad had been married before he married her, and that she was unsure whether they had children. It freaked me out that I could have a half-brother and sister that I don't know about. I've never asked my dad. As far as he is concerned, neither of me or my siblings know about the marriage.
I could have stepsisters and brothers.
You do? He has other kids?
He does, yeah, my dad does. I think that's quite scary. I think that's how that person must feel, because for me to know that and not know who the people are, not know someone who is half related to you, who shares half the genes that you have, it scares me. So, it's horrifying. Found out my boss is depressed, which I never knew, because obviously when I knew him when I was younger, he was always a lot older than me, and he never would have told me anything about his personal life or anything. But recently, since I've been getting older, he told me he was depressed before, and how like things are difficult between him and his wife, and yeah. When I was 4, I found out my dad was not my dad, and that my godfather was. 4's a young age to find that out. But that leaves a lot of questions, like, does your dad know? Does the dad know that they know? Or does the dad even know that it's not his? Like, that's I don't really
Do the dad and the godfather know each other? Don't they?
They most likely would do if it's the godfather of the child. But does the dad know that it's not
his? I have so many. At the age of 4, that would have been a kick in the teeth.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot to actually just kind of be told that.
But then again, if it is a young age, surely
it's easier.
It's easier to accept.
It's a lot easier to do it at a younger age than an older age.
You grow up knowing it rather than basing your life around a lie.